to start a college in Kenya and the rest of Africa is not a bad idea because we're lacking opportunities for further education. But to start a college just to give papers to people, well, there are already enough colleges just to do that, will actually be unfair. And so dark education was started on a different basis, that we found a gap in education system. A number of gifted or talented people that could not be able to write examinations were locked out because they performed dismally by getting low grades in national examinations. And so such was the case for a number of young girls that dropped from the mainstream school system because of pregnancy at various stages of their learning. Such is one girl that was in a top national school, and this girl was among the top best 5 students in that school and had the potential to score an average grade A in the national examination at the end of Form 4. But this girl became pregnant in February and had to deliver in October and had to take that examination from a hospital bed. You don't expect much from such a girl, do you? You don't, because she can't revise, she can't concentrate, and there's a lot of stigma on this girl. Then we went to Nyahururu on a rainy day, and on that day, police were trying to rid the streets from the street boys that had become a menace in that town. And these boys had formed a habit of running away from the police by crawling under a water pipe hanging over a river. And we caught up with Stephen, and we assessed him for his natural talents. We found him to be nearly gifted. And after assessing him, we decided to put him on a program that he can manage. Well, then we proceeded to the coastal town of Mombasa, and we found a number of youth that had dropped out of school because they could not cope with the learning styles. Dropped out of school because they were coming from difficult families. They started into drugs and now were big drug addicts. We reclaimed them and put them on manageable education programs and are able to even graduate today. Then there are a number of young men that have witnessed what we do and have come to my office, put a gun on the table and say, hey, you know what? I'm tired of this. I dropped in Form 2 and I want to continue my education. You said last time on television that you have something to do for us. Can you do it? Then I say to them, yes, I can assess you for your natural gifts and talents and put you in a program that you can manage. And off they go. They start their programs. Then came the guys who never got the cutoff grades to join universities or colleges because he panicked in exams, he lacked school fees, was sick the last 2 months of exams, was bereaved the last 3 months to exams, and therefore got a D+, and decided that enough was it because there was no chance even to repeat. So they decided they're looking for a job, starting as a sweeper, climbing as a clerk, moving on as a supervisor. Now the head of the institution probably has his own large or middle class kind of institution. And then there are the guys who are naturally good with their language, good in mobilization and lobbying within communities. He's a great community player. He has been nominated as the councillor. He was last nominated as member of parliament. He wants to vie for the seat. Now they've changed the rules for him. They say to him, look here, if you want to become member of parliament, if you want to become a governor, if you want to become a senator, if you want to become a president, we don't care about your leadership qualities. We don't care how nice you can speak to the people. We don't care how good you can lobby the guys. We're going to lock you out using a clause known as a degree. Now you're looking for a way in which you can get that degree. Then they remind you, for you to enter our program, you must get a mean grade of C+. You never got it. You dropped out in Form 2. But you're good, you know what you're doing. It's been seen out there. They are even sending their own graduates to come in and do attachments in your institution. But when you go into their own institution, they tell you, we can't admit you. Now we're finding these gaps in education that somebody has to fill in, and that's where we came in. So when we say that we want to do something new, something refreshing, that will try to impact newly on this education system, we're not joking about it, we're serious about it. Unfortunately, the people who deal with us in education tell us, you got to follow our set policies. These are the dimensions in which the framework on which you have to operate. But for the parents and for the students who have been locked out, who know that they have potential to do things and change this world, they're saying to us, we want you to do this for us. And therefore, We are asking loudly, what would you like us to do when you have no set policies for this kind of group of people that are increasing by the day in this country, on this continent?